In 2012, Iowa Network Services and Iowa Area Development Group celebrated the 5th anniversary of Ripple Effect. Their partnership is strong and the mission is clear. Ripple Effect brings together independent telecommunications companies, sustainable communities, and businesses to invigorate rural Iowa.
In 2007, the INS board made the decision to create the Ripple Effect program. And since then, the program has provided a wide range of technical and financial assistance to a number of programs on a statewide basis. The telcos have really been the front line in this, in identifying opportunities that exist for business and community betterment in their operating area.
We knew from the beginning that a partnership for economic development could be popular and serve many public relations benefits. We knew that it could build on the trust and the goodwill and the support that Iowa Network Services and independent telephone companies, cooperatives, and Iowa Area Development Group enjoy with the customers and the communities they serve. But we wanted something more. Our aspirations were to build a comprehensive economic development program, one that provided both technical assistance and financial support. And together we've been successful.
Yes, I chair the Ripple Effect. I've done so for the last 5 years. It's just been a tremendous opportunity to serve as chair of the board. The board is made up of 5 members, those made up of the IADG and INS, and then also the private sector.
In many respects, the hard work is behind us. We've designed and implemented the program. We've built trust and awareness. And now, the best days of the program lie ahead.
Over the last 5 years, INS has invested $315,000, which has leveraged $741,000 in local funds and $1.8 million in USDA financing for community projects. We have awarded 25 community planning grants and also directly funded 4 loans for business expansion purposes across Iowa.
We did one in Van Buren County that helped them purchase marketing materials and tourism materials. We did 2 for $30,000, one in Panora that helped a dental practice in Panora. And then we also did another one in Warren County, along with the I-35 communications telephone company. And then we did an incubator project in Spencer as well.
And both the telcos and INS want to do all that we can to make living in rural Iowa the best life possible and being part of a successful and global economy.
Well, it helped out one of our local businesses in our community. The Ripple Effect helped us match dollar for dollar the loan amount to help out a community business to advance the services they wanted to offer in the future to their customers, which my company is a customer of theirs. So yeah, it's been a very good, very beneficial for our company and the community.
INS and Ripple Effect teamed with Panora Telco in order to submit an application to the USDA for funds that Panora Telco would not have had the opportunity to apply for before. We just do not have the staff nor the knowledge that we reached out and achieved from INS and the Ripple Effect folks to apply for this USDA loan application.
There are plenty of challenges in rural economic development: urbanization at a global level, disinvestment, infrastructure. Keeping young families and attracting companies to rural Iowa is a difficult and involved set of circumstances. And it's great to know that a program like Ripple Effect is there so that we don't miss opportunities when they come our way.
Spencer Municipal Utilities applied for a Ripple Effect grant for the Startup City Incubator project in Spencer. A $5,000 grant was awarded to the project. The incubator includes workspace for emerging entrepreneurs, office space for professional services, a coffee bar, and a restaurant.
Through Ripple Effect, I was introduced to the leadership in one of the communities next to or adjacent to our serving area, and working closely with that community and identifying what the needs were for their telecommunications services. We now are in the process of building and constructing telecommunications services into that community.
A couple years ago, the towns of Alcorn and Kimballton applied to be an Iowa Great Place. We came to Ripple Effect early on in the process, and Sue helped us in the planning process as far as pulling our community and our people together and saying what was important to us and what should we look for down the road, and how do we accomplish getting this designation of great places, and more importantly, how do we just make our communities better?
And this program allows us to utilize the telco to identify the needs within their community. They're right there. They know what kind of opportunities do exist for both financial business commitments and community betterment. And then INS is able to step in with the financial resources that we match then what the telcos are doing. We require that they also are participant in whatever we do in providing the grants and loans. And together we think we make a great partnership in building those communities for the future.
And then later, the Trail Project was able to apply for a Ripple Effect grant of $5,000. Marnie Elkhorn Telephone matched that for $5,000.
You know, economic development is such a challenge for our small rural communities, and we need all the partners that we can get. We look at Ripple Effect program as being a very vital and necessary partner. This has really helped, I think, the Rural Iowa Independent Telephone Association be more viable as well as an organization, because the stronger that we have our member companies, the stronger our organization is.
Yes, Ripple Effect has really helped bring together several different things that are important to our members. First of all, when we're talking about broadband deployment throughout the state of Iowa, we can't do it alone. And the things that Ripple Effect brings to the table with its focus on economic development, community development, and connections with those at the government that have access to funding and access to resources like that. Ripple Effect brings it all together so that our members can help deploy broadband throughout the entire state.
I think more importantly, we've seen really a concentrated effort by our companies to become more involved with economic development because of the Ripple Effect program.
We had no idea here at CNL that a program like this existed, and all the thanks goes to Ripple Effect for introducing this program to us. And we also want to go on and thank Interstate Communications for partnering with us and USDA for the program itself. To get $1 million, 0% for 10 years, unheard of.
Well, one of the main advantages is that the Ripple Effect did all the work for us, so it freed up a lot of our employees from doing it. It's also helping us move new businesses into our community.
One of the biggest benefits initially for us is we're landlocked here in Urbandale, and so we had to branch out. And naturally, we looked at Warren County. There's huge tax incentives to expand in Warren County itself. I'm a native of Warren County, and I can tell you one thing: they're hardworking people that just want to work hard for an honest living.
Winnebago Communications was our sponsor for our USDA Rural Development Loan. They brought in Ripple Effect to work with us on this project. They not only assisted us and did most of the writing of the application. We had never done a $2 million project where we were raising equity and doing financing before. Our organization, the North Central Iowa Rail Corridor, received a USDA Rural Development Loan of $600,000. This is over 60% of our financing package. It enabled us to purchase the rail line and operate it. Saving our 28 miles of rail that was listed for abandonment has been a vital and crucial economic development item in our area. As it's often been said, if they take the rail out, they aren't going to build any new to replace it.
You know, it should mean a lot to INS and the independent telephone companies that the Ripple Effect program has won national recognition.
We are so proud and pleased that NTCA's foundation has awarded the 2012 Community Development Award to INS and the INS Ripple Effect program. This award recognizes INS's efforts in economic development, community development, volunteerism, and education in Iowa.
But perhaps more important to us is the respect and the goodwill that's been generated by the program right here in Iowa.
We're making just a huge difference in the communities that we've helped out, and it's been just a privilege to serve on the board, and just been a great thing for Iowa Network Services to be involved in.
I wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to thank INS and to thank the independent telephone companies for the Ripple Effect partnership. Together we're making a difference. Happy anniversary. The best days of this program lie ahead.
Ripple Effect. One good thing leads to another.
9 out of 10 people would rather be with Ripple Effect than on a Carnival cruise.